He's with us here at Radio Row. Let me put your microphone on because I just turned it off. Ray, it's nice to see you.
Nice to be seen.
I didn't mean to throw the microphone at you.
It's all good.
Look at me.
I've been thrown. Somebody's thrown worse. I'm married to a Cuban, so.
Wow. You enjoying yourself here?
Oh, I love it. I love it. A year ago when I came here, it was a totally different scenario when I came. Was on my way to rehab from the pain addiction, pain pill addiction, from the neck surgery. So I'm clear. I'm breathing. It's all good.
All right. So you're telling me a year ago to this day when you were on Radio Row?
Yes.
Heavily medicated?
Yes. I was taking anywhere from 600 to 1,000 pills a month at the time. The neck surgery I had was a 3 vertebrae fusion, 3-inch steel plate, 6 screws.
Wow.
Then I had another neck surgery where they had to drill holes in the 2 vertebrae below. Kind of the same thing Peyton Manning had. Basically.
All right, so I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
And look, you're not a doctor. You don't play one on the radio.
Nope.
But I'll still ask you. In your heart of hearts, do you think he's coming back?
Yeah, I do think he's coming back. But if I'm Peyton Manning, I'm not playing Russian roulette with my life. I mean, you got to really take into consideration these guys are monsters. You know, and you brought up Mario Williams before. I mean,
right.
The guy is a man-child, you know what I mean? And he runs a 4.4. So if you get a hit from the back of this guy when you're not looking, you can be in some serious trouble.
Visiting with Ray Lucas. He's with Sean, we had earlier today. Past USA is making court awareness for all Americans and for football players, for that matter, about the after effects of concussions. 19 career concussions, it says on your fact sheet here.
As much as I could say. Back then it was called a burner. So I don't really know how many. I know I'm colorblind because of the concussions. I know I'm starting to have the effects of walking in a room and not knowing what the hell I'm doing in there and have to go back out. Especially, you know, I mean, it's getting a little dicey for me. But, you know, past has evolved from saving my life a year ago to, you know, getting me the surgery, getting me out of the pain addiction. And, you know, that alone, speaking to the players, former NFL players, you know, we go out and we speak one-on-one or peer kind of ways where they could be in a room and just say whatever the hell they want to say.
Right.
But the biggest thing we're doing now is we're having a concussion thing where you could take it at home on your computer for former NFL players. And some NBA, because James Worthy's involved in that as well.
Sure.
You take it at home on your computer. We get the results. We figure out what's going on. And we send a doctor out there to do blood work. And it's not like normal blood work where you go and you give your little blood and it tests 250 markers. I found out that my thyroid wasn't working. My arteries were hardening. You know, this type of stuff, deficient in testosterone, which is a direct result of the concussion. So before you even have to leave, so you can get out of your own way, you know, because the problem with us is we don't want to ask for help. We can't say we're weak. It goes against everything we were. So we have a test for them to know what's going on before they have to come to New Jersey. And I think that's an excellent way for players to say, listen, I'm going to ask for help, but it's going to be subtle in the beginning, and then come in and pass is going to take care of you.
You know, so many athletes will come out and tell their stories, and whether it's you here with us, whether it's Sean, whether it's watching HBO. I mean, look, the money's great, the fame is cool, but why? I mean, why are so many people still want to do it when, I mean, look, not everybody's going to have the same sort of trials and tribulations that you had, but damn, there are a lot of you that do.
Well, I would think that everybody that's playing the game for a long period of time of 8 years or maybe more or maybe even 5 years will be sitting where I'm sitting. And the reason why is because it's life.
Because, I mean, Eli, let's go to Eli. Got his brains beat out in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Kept getting back up.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why he's such a rock star right now.
Well, you have to get back up.
You
Parcells
do.
used to tell me all the time, it's not the fall, it's the climb. You know, I could get knocked down 37 times, and every time you get knocked down more, to stand up, it takes even more, you know, and it's the game. Like my daddy told me, he said, if you wake up in the morning and you hit your clock, snooze button a couple times, then whatever you're doing ain't the right thing you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to go to practice. I couldn't wait to stay till 9 o'clock at night, get in there at 6:30 and study film. It's dream. It's a fantasy. It's not work. It's what we love to do. So, I mean, then when I went into it, I think.
But you're just playing, using your term, Russian roulette. I mean, what percentage of guys are playing the NFL today that 10 years from now will have no side effects of it? I mean, it's got to be less than 10%.
No, I'd say 0%. I think they all have some kind of, absolutely.
And maybe you know that going in. I mean, I look at Brian Urlacher, the way he's played his game for as long as he is. he's got to be thinking in the back of his mind, I'm not living to 70 years old.
Oh, no. They say for every year you play, you take 4 off of your life.
I love living.
2 off
I mean,
of your
look,
life.
and I've never lived in your world. And look, the money is amazing, the fame and fortune. I said, but God, using that stat alone would make you really seriously think about how long you want to be in this league. That's why if you're Peyton, you can walk, you can carry your children.
You could be behind the microphone.
You can be
do anything.
You could be the number one analyst in any network you chose.
Yep. Write his own ticket.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe this is the time to take it back. I want to get off injuries a little bit. Again, we want to remind the folks, Past USA is a website that Ray and Sean are talking about, and definitely worth a look.